So hello everybody, how you are? A very good evening and a warm welcome to all the beautiful aspirants. आप सबका स्वागत है चैनल पर. So this is the first lecture for Nabard Grade A services. So this is the first mixed mock. I'm taking mixed mocks based on arithmetic and DI and caselets. So today I will be taking one caselet series and rest question will be on quant section. I have taken question in both the languages for the sake of convenience of those students who are giving the examinations in Hindi medium and all, means those who can understand in Hindi as well. Fine, the questions will be in dual language, but I will be delivering most of the thing in English section. So if you are having any doubt, you can just comment in the box below. Fine, so let us start with the questions. I have various questions. I have taken various question of quant. नहीं, यहाँ भी लेते हैं. ठीक है, स्टार्ट करते हैं. So first question is on compound interest. This is the timer. Let's see. Who is attempting these questions? This question is based on CI and SI. So let's see who is just attempting these questions within 30 seconds. What should be the approach of solving the question? Because in banking sector, you can always see that. Yeah, this is for IBPS PO also. Every exams are same. Okay, this is the very first question. This is based on what? This is based on CI and SI. The question over here is, sir, how to have an approach of solving this question? There is a 40% increase in amount in 10 years at simple interest. Okay, fine. At simple interest, we know that the rate of interest was same for each and every year. So there is a growth of 40%. What is the growth? 40% in 10%. So there is a respective growth of 40% in 10 months. That means the rate of interest will be at CI, the rate of interest will be the growth of 40% in 10 years. That means there is an equal growth of 4% every year. Because in simple interest, the value is always being calculated on principal. That means there is an equal growth. But in compound interest, that will be in geometric progression, the things will be exponentially increasing. But if in simple interest, there is a growth of 40% in 10 years, that means there is an equal gap of 4% each year. Now, taking this rate into consideration, taking the 4% rate of interest, what will be the compound interest on rupees 30,000 after 3 years? What should be the value of compound interest after 3 years? So, what to do? Either you go via formula, or you go via ratio method, or you go via branches method. Any method you can check out. Two method I am saying. One is just calculative and one is simple. See, this is 30,000. What we need to do is, I have to calculate 3 years compound interest. What is 4%? 4% is what? 1200, 1200 and 1200. Clear it? Keeping options in mind. Now, what is 4% of 1200? What is 4% of 1200? 4% of 1200 will be what? 36 rupees, right? And 4% of this value will be 1200 and 1200, 2400 and 30, 2400, 36. What is 4%? 1% is 24. That means 4% will be approximately 96, right? So this will be what? The value of compound interest. How much is this equal to? 1200, 1200, 3600. So answer will be close enough to 3600. That is 3745.92 will be the answer. 3745.92 will be the answer. I have just been asked the value of compound interest. So what I did, said 30,000 was the principal and the rate of interest you have taken into consideration is 4%. So calculating 4%, 30,000, 4% is what? 1200, 1200, 1200. This is what simple interest for 3 consecutive years. And the value of compound interest is, see this J means वाला ये comment ये वाली बाद में करना बच्चा है ना, ये शायरी एंड ऑल बाद में कर लेंगे अपन, ठीक है. एंड द 4% ऑफ 1200 इज व्हाट, this will be 48, right? 4% of 1200 will be 48, and approximately 4% of this value will be near about 100. So I'm taking this as 100. So what would be the result? The result will be 3600 and 37, approximately 3700. So I got the result over here. But let's say we have two different options in the range of 3700. What to do? So sir, what to do is, sir, you are being asked to calculate compound interest. So compound interest will be amount minus of principal. Sir, 30,000. So the value of compound interest will be, sir, 30,000 was the principal. Clear? 30,000 was the principal. 30,000 was the principal. At 4% rate of interest, the value will become 104% of itself in 1 year. And in 3 consecutive years, the value will become 104, 104 and 104. Minus of 30,000 will give you what? The principal. The compound interest. Compound interest is amount minus of principal. This was the amount. Let's say if the option is close enough to 3700, we are having two options. This is approximately, have eliminated all the other options. But what if one more option is in the range of 3700? What to do? Sir, we will be doing it by a digit sum. Do the digit sum. What is digit sum? Digit sum over here is 3. Digit sum is 5, 5 and 5. And the digit sum of 30,000 is 3. This is 125. 125 is having a digit sum of 8. 8 into 3 is what? 24. 24 will be having a digit sum of 6. 6 minus of 3 is what? 3. So the ultimate result must be having a digit sum of 3. Check it out. This is 9. This is 9 is eliminated. The digit sum of 9 is 0. And 2 and 7, 9 is eliminated. So we have the digit sum of 3 over here. So this particular question will be the answer. This particular question will be the answer. So this was the first question. Second question. बड़ा कर कहाँ है? Okay. A man can row 9/1/3 kilometer per hour in still water, and he finds that it takes him thrice as much as time to row upstream than to row downstream, same distance. Find the speed of the current. Clear? Find the speed of the current. See, we all know that while going upstream, the boat takes more time than comparatively than downstream. Reason being, while going upstream, the boat and the stream are both opposite to each other. So directly what to do? In here only, here what we did, we calculated the compound interest like this, or else directly we are going for digital sum. Now here, we all know it's given going upstream, the boat is taking thrice the time than downstream. So the ratio of time taken is 3 and 1. So comparatively, the speed of ratio will be ratio of 1 and 3. This is what the speed of boat upstream, and this is what the speed of boat downstream. So the moment the speed of boat downstream and upstream is given, I can now easily relate with the speed of boat to that of stream. What is speed of boat? The speed of boat is speed downstream plus speed upstream by 2, and the stream is speed downstream minus of speed upstream by 2. The moment we are having the speed of boat downstream and upstream, we will be able to evaluate the speed of boat and that of speed of stream. What is speed of boat? The speed of boat downstream plus upstream by 2 is what? Speed of boat. And the speed of stream will be downstream minus upstream by 2. This 2 and 2 is eliminated. Now, the speed downstream and upstream is what? 3 plus 1. That is 3 plus 1, 4. and this is what 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is what 2. So the ratio of speed is 2 and 1. So from here I can get that the speed of boat is twice the speed of stream. The speed of boat and the stream is having the ratio of 2 and 1. Now what is given? The man can row. The speed of boat is given, or the man is given. What is the speed of boat? The speed of boat is 9 times of 3 is 27 plus 1, 28 by 3. So what would be the speed of stream? The speed of stream will be half of it. So that is 14 by 3. So 14 by 3 is what the answer is. And 14 by 3 is what? 42 by 3 kilometer per hour. How to do orally? How to do it orally? See. Sir, what is given? Sir, here speed of boat is given. And it's mentioned that speed of boat, the time taken is thrice in upstream than compared to downstream. The moment I get this ratio, now I can get this ratio of speeds because time is reciprocal to that of speed. So the speed upstream will be 1/3 of speed downstream. So the moment I'm getting this speed downstream and speed upstream, I can correlate with the speed of boat to that of stream. The speed of boat will be downstream plus upstream by 2, and stream will be downstream minus upstream by 2. Putting this 3 plus 1 is 4 by 2. 3 minus 1 is 2 by 2. So I got the ratio of boat to that of stream in the ratio of 2 and 1. So boat is having the twice the speed that of stream. The speed of boat was mentioned, that is 28 by 3. So the speed of stream will be 42 by 3. Okay. Next question. Maggie Khani hai zarur. This is what this is the question of profit and loss. Let's see who is just doing it. The question of profit and loss. Let's see who is doing it. अब क्या के मैगी खानी है जरूर मोनू. दिव्यांशु कठेत. Mudit, we were having the speed of time ratio. We were having the time ratio. So the speed ratio will be 3 and 1. Now the speed of boat is the speed of boat downstream plus speed boat of upstream by 2. If you know the speed of boat downstream and upstream both, then you will be able to evaluate it. How come? Add both the values and divide it by 2, we will be getting the real speed of boat in still water. Let's say the speed of boat downstream is 15 and upstream it's 3. So 15 plus 3 is what? 18 by 2. That is what? 9 km per hour. This is the speed of boat. And what should be the speed of stream? That is downstream minus upstream by 2. Now, by selling 9 items for rupees 1, a person suffered a loss of 4%. Okay. Sir, he is selling 9 items for rupees 1. What does this means? For in 1 rupee, in every 1 rupee, he is selling 9 articles. That is, this is a selling price of each article. 9 article for rupees 1. If 9 article is being sold for rupees 1, that means the selling price of each article will be 1 by 9, that is 11 paise. Sir, is this cost price or selling price, sir? Sir, I am selling it. And the moment I got that this is selling price, it's known that, sir, this cost price is 100% when CP and SP is being compared. When CP and SP is being in comparison being taken to each other, CP is always considered as 100%. Now selling price will be either more than 100% or less than 100% depending upon the profit or loss person. Now when the moment he is selling the 9 article for rupees 1, the selling price of HC, if I get 2 ice cream for rupees 10, what is the selling price of each article? 2 ice cream for rupees 10, that is selling price of each article is 5 rupees. So 9 article for rupees 1. So 9 article for rupees 1, that is selling price of each article is 1 by 9. And sir, is it the cost price? No, it's not the cost price. And if it's not the cost price, then that means it is not 100%. Either it will be more than 100% or less than 100%. What has happened? He has suffered a loss of 4%. That means this is representing 96% of the original value. See, cost price was 100%. This particular shopkeeper is selling it at a loss of 4%. That means he is selling it at 96%. So 96% is representing 1 by 9. If we would have been asked the cost price, I would have made 100%, calculated the value of 100%. Let's see what what it has asked, to earn a profit of 44%, what should be the selling price? How many articles must he sell for rupees 1? Sir, when he was selling 9 articles for rupees 1, he was bearing a loss of 4%. Now this particular person, not particular shopkeeper, want to make a profit of 44%. I told him completely, see, if you want to make a profit of 44%, you have to sell it at 144% of itself. So you have to cross the cost price. Cost price is 100%. That was your cost price. If you want to make a profit of 44%, you have to sell it at 144% of its value. So what is 144%? Let's see. I'm increasing the selling price. Increase your selling price, you will be making a profit. This is 1 by 9, 96, and this is 144. 12 times of 12, and this is 12 times of 8. 4 times of 2, and this is 4 times of 3. And 3 times of what? 3. So 1 by 6. So the moment he sells 6 article for rupees 1, he will be making a profit of what? 44%. So the answer will be 6 article. Sharmi, it's not 4, 6. Harish Majwar is right. 6. See again. Gajodhar, thanks a lot, Gajodhar. टपक गए. देखो. See. So on rupees 1, I'm selling 9 article. And I'm making a loss of 4%. That means this particular value is 96%. If I want to make a profit of 44%, I will be selling it at 144%. And 144% is what? 1 by 6. Previously I was selling at 1 by 9. 1 by 9 is 11 paise, 11.11 paise. And now I am selling at 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is what? 16.23 paise. Clear? So ultimately he will be making a profit. 7. Is it clear or not? Is it clear? Bacha party, is it clear? Sabko clear hai? Fine. 6 article. What is the next question? Next question is of coins. This is ratio and proportions. We are having one question of caselets also. One question of caselet is also there. Gazodhar is clear. Fine. Haris Mazwar clear. Now Gajudhar will be giving the answer. Okay. A bag has rupees 43. See, in the bag we are having a coins of different denominations, and which is a total of rupees 43. And this denominations is in the form of 5 rupee, 50 paise and 10 paise coins. Fine. And the particular ratios are in the ratio 1, 5 and 11. What is the total number of 50 paise coins? Clear. See, we are having a bag, gullak, you can say gullak, piggy bank. In that bag you were having a sum of rupees 43, and you collected what? All 5 rupee coin, 50 paise coin and 10 paise coins. You were having 3 types of coins in that bag. Clear? Now these coins were in the ratio of, this particular coins were in the ratio of 1, 5 and 11. 1 ratio 5 ratio 11. This is what the ratio of the, this is what the ratios of the denominations, the ratios of the quantity. So I was having more number of 10 paise coins in that piggy bank. Now the question says the total money in the bag is 43. Either you convert this into paise, because this is paise, either you convert this into paise, or you convert this particular ratios into values in rupees. How to convert this into rupees? So let's say I am multiplying this by 10. Why I am multiplying this by 10? Because for every 10 paise, or else convert everything into paise. It's up to you whatever thing you are doing. 25, okay. Sir, I am multiplying this with 10. Why you are doing so? Why you are multiplying this by 10? Sir, I am multiplying this by 10 because 10 paise will make 1 rupee, and this was not multiple of 10. So I am eliminating the ratio, and the new ratio will become 10 ratio 5 ratio 110. Sir, the ratio hasn't changed. The ratio will never change unless and the ratio will change unless and until you are not multiplying the same number, all of them with the same numbers. The ratio remain unaltered. So I'm now converting it into values. Now see, it is feasible now. 5 rupee of 10 paise is what? 50 rupees. 50 paise of, this was 50 guys. 50 paise of 50 paise divided by 2, because for every 2 50 paise I will be getting 1 rupees. This is what? 25 rupees. And this is what? Divide it by 10, because for every 10 paisa we will be having 1 rupee. So this is 11. So according to my assumption, what is the total number of money in the bag? 50 and 25 is what? 75. 75 and 11 is what? 86. According to me, the total money in the bag is 86. But the question is saying that total money is 43. That means my 1 point is equivalent to half. And the moment I get this conversion, that 1 point is equivalent to half, the number of 50 paise coins will be, 50 paise coins in the bag will be, number of 50 paise coins in the bag is how much? 50 paise coins is 50. 50 paise coins is 50, 50 into half. 1 point is equivalent to half. So my assumed 50 value will be what? 25. So there are 25 paise, 25 coins. 25 is the answer. Did anybody got the answer? Divyansu got the answer. Harish got the answer. Gajodhar also got. So it's not necessary that you are making the multiple. Even you can just convert this into paise also. For that, what you have to do? 5 rupee of 1 coin. 5 rupee of 1 coin is what? 500 paise. 5 rupee of 1 coin is what? 500 paise. 50 paise of 5 coins is 250. And 10 paise of 11 coins is 110. 10 paise of 11 coins. Convert, add all these values. This is 860. And this 860 will be representing what? 4300. So 1 point will be what? 4300 upon 86. This is 100 times and this is 2 times and this is 50. 1 point is 50. If 1 point is 50, then this number of coins, 1 point is 5. If 1 point is 5, then 5 point will be what? 5.5, that is 25. क्लियर है? ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं सर, आपसे पढ़ने के बाद भी और मन नहीं लगता. अच्छा, this is concept of mixing, very important concept. I haven't given the option, only to let you know that how much important this concept of mixture is. One caselets, I'm having one caselet figure, one caselet in this. Next question will be after this, one more question of allegation, then we will be moving to caselet wala part. We will be discussing caselets. Clear? So there are two containers, have acid and water mixed in the ratio of 3:1 and 5:3. Sir, these are containers. They are having acid and water. The first container is having acid and water in the ratio of 3 and 1. And the second container having acid and water in the ratio of 5 and 3. To get a new mixture with ratio acid to water as 2:1, the two types of mixture have to be mixed in what ratio? So now there were only two containers. Now I want to mix this both the container into a new container. This was having a ratio of 3 and 1, and this container was having a ratio of 5 and 3. I don't know how much was the quantity. It's not given that both the quantity are same. The question has asked, see, depending upon the quantity also, the final ratio will depend. What will be the final ratio of acid and water? It also will be dependent on in what particular ratio both are mixed. Suppose 1000 liter of this is being mixed with 1 liter of this. Let's say 1000 liter of red color being mixed with 1 liter of green color. What will be the result? The result will be red color. 1000 liter of red color being mixed with 1 liter of green color. The result will be red. Depending upon how much quantity you are mixing will represent what the final ratio of acid to water. So the question is saying that we need to mix this container in which particular ratio, so that after mixing the acid and water become 2 and 1. The final ratio is 2 and 1. There were only two containers. What part of first and what part of second to be mixed in the third container, so that the ratio of acid to water in the third become 2:1. Sir, what is the volume over here? The volume is 4. What about this? This is 8. And what about this? This is 3. Making the volume uniform, that is equal. How to make this volume equal? So numbers can be made equal to their common multiples. Number becomes equal at their common multiples, and there are infinite common multiples. So let us take the first common multiple, that is least common multiple, LCM. What has to be the LCM of the three numbers? The LCM of three numbers has to be 24. The LCM of three numbers has to be 24. So multiplying this number by 6, this number by 3, and multiplying this number by 8, we can easily make all of them equal. Now, either you multiply this in acid or you multiply this in water, you will be getting the same result. So I am taking this water part because this water part are equal. This column I am taking, water wala column. From the first column, the concentration of water which is coming is 6 unit. From the second column, the concentration of water which is coming is 9 unit. What will be the mean value? What would be the final ratio will always depend upon the fact which container was mixed more. Sir, this 8 into 1 is what? 8, and this 8 is more closer towards 9. That means water from second container was taken more. That means second container was having the more quantity as compared to this first quantity. What I did say? Sir, in the first container, this is very important concept of alligation and mixture, concept of mixing. Sir, here we were having two containers. In the first container, the ratio was 3 and 1. In the second container, it was 5 and 3. Sir, in a particular ratio, they were mixed together. And after mixing, the ratio becomes 2 and 1. So this is the final ratio. And this ratio has only occurred because mixing them in a certain particular ratio. That particular ratio we have to evaluate. Sir, I am taking this water wala part. I am making the volume equal. 6 into 1 is what? 6. 3 times of 3 is 9. And this is 8. So this 8 or mean value is more closer towards this. That means this container was in a tug of war. In a tug of war, who wins the race? In a tug of war, who wins? The one who is showing more efficiency or who is having the more strength. So to be more precise, this 8 is more closer towards 9. That means the strength of this container is more. So putting allegation, 9 and 8 as having a ratio of 1 and 2. So both the containers were mixed in the ratio of, this is not the ratio of water, this is the ratio of containers. Even you can use the milk wala part. 6 times of 3 is what? 18. 3 times of 5 is what? 15. And this is what? 16. Put the ratio. This is 1 and this is 2. Take either milk or water. You will be getting the same result. Is it clear? Everybody clear? Very good. Only 30 seconds for this question. This is easy. Only 30 seconds for this question. Come on. So there are 3 bottles of equal capacity have mixture of milk and water in certain ratio. These 3 bottles are emptied in a large bottle. What is the percentage of milk in the new can? Okay, fine. So we were having how many bottles? We were having 3 bottles. And these are of equal capacity. Capacity is also already being given. So in the first, the ratio of milk to that of water was, in the first it was 5 and 7. In the second it was 7 and 9. And the third container it's 2 and 1. So what is the volume? The volume is 12. This is 16. And this is what? 3. Sir, it was asked, the question has given the data that the question has demanded that the container should be mixed in the third. And what should be the ratio of acid and water? Milk and water, right? What should be the ratio of milk and water in the third container? The milk and water in the third container will only depend on the fact that in what ratio they were mixed. But sir, here it's already mentioned that they are being mixed equally. That means their volume are taken in the ratio of 1 and 1 and 1. In the previous question, this ratio was given. In the previous question, this particular ratio was given after mixing, and we were to find out in what particular ratio it was taken. So in the previous question, both the containers were mixed in the ratio of 1 and 2, 1 liter of this and 2 liter of this. Now in this question, this particular ratio is taken out, so these containers are equal. Now we are supposed to find out what is the final ratio of milk and water. So sir, volume is equal. Question is saying that they should be mixed in the equal volume. So make the volume equal. So the multiple of 12, 16 and 3 is 48. Multiply by 4, multiply by 3 and multiply by 16, you will be getting 48 as LCM. Sir, 4 times of 5 is what? 20 ratio 28. This is 48. This is 21 ratio 27. This is 48. And this is 32 ratio 16. This is 48. This is what? Milk, and this is what? Water. So what is the amount of milk? See, this is 48, 48, 48. Volumes are equal. What is the ratio? This is 373. Isn't it? How come you are getting 5? There is no multiple of 5 over here. How come you are getting this? See, this is 48. This is 21 plus 27 is 48. 32 plus 16 is 48. Now here 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 6 is what? 21. 2, 3, 3 to 5, 6, 7. So 73 ratio 71 is the ratio. 73 ratio 71. But here, what is the percentage of milk in the new mixture? What is the percentage of milk? See, milk is what? 73. Out of total is what? 73 plus 71 into 100. So 73 upon this is what? 144, right? 144 into 100. This will be 100. This is 72 times. This is almost 50%, approximately 50%. Clear? Mudit Verma, you are not asked. The ratio was not being asked. Mudit Verma, the ratio was not asked. What was asked? In what percentage? What is the percentage of? What is the percentage of milk left in the container? That was asked. Sony ka hai? Fine. So the amount of milk in the container is 73. 73 is what percent of the total mixture? 73 by 144 is 50. So answer should be 50. Oh my god, everything is option. Every option is having 50%. Now see, sir, I made this 73 as 72. 72 times of 2 is what? 144. So I made it. I have changed the numerator. I have made it small. So the answer is small. So the answer will be more than 50. So 50.7% was the 50.7% is your answer. 50.7% should be your answer. So let's have the question of caselet. This is a question of caselet. See. Study the following information carefully and answer the question that follow. There are 3 cars, car A, B and C. Car travels the distance speed. So this is a concept of speed, time, distance. This is a concept of speed, time and distance. Clear? So let's solve it. So there are 3 cars. See, caselet should be dealt with this tabular form. Making the tables. So there are 3 cars. This is car A. This is car B. This is car A, car B and car C. This is what distance, or this is speed into time is what? Your distance. We all know that speed into time is distance. Fine. What is distance? Distance equals multiplication of speed and time. So this is the question of speed, time, distance. Car A travels a certain distance in 6 hours. So car A is taking how many hours? 6 hours. And distance traveled by car A is 16.66% less than the traveled by car B. Okay, distance traveled by car A is less as compared to car B. Pranam. Sir, distance traveled by car A is 16.66% less as compared to car B. So this is distance. Car A has traveled 16. What is 16.66%? 16.66% is what? 1 by 6. So car A is traveling 1/6 distance less as compared to car B. So if suppose car B is traveling 6x distance, he will be traveling 5x distance. I have taken x as variable. This is in the ratio of 5 and 6. So I put x as variable. That data is completed. Now car B travels a certain distance in 7 hours and 12 minutes. So let's find out 7 hours and 12 minutes. What is 7 hours and 12 minutes? 7 hours and 12 minutes can be written in the form of minutes can be converted into 60 by 60. So 12 times of 5. This is what? 36 by 5 hours. So car B is taking a total time of 36 by 5 hours. Clear? Car travels a certain distance in 36 by 5 hours. 7 hours 12 minutes can be represented as 36 by 5 hours with the speed of 50 km per hour. Speed is mentioned over here. The moment I got the speed and the time, multiply this both numbers, you will be getting the distance of what? 360 km, isn't it? So 360 km was the distance, and the moment I get 360 km, this was the distance. The distance was in the ratio of 5x. See, distance was in the ratio of 6x and 5x. This was 5x and this was 6x. So initially it was given the distance traveled by car A is less as compared to car B, and this 6x is representing what? 360. How come you are having 360? Sir, speed into time is what distance? 5 will eliminate 50 10 times. This is 360, and if 6x is 360, x will be what? 60. And the moment I get the value of x as 60, I can multiply this over here. I can get the value of 300. So this is 300, and the moment I get 300 over here, and this is 6 hours, 300 by 6, what is the speed? That is 50 km per hour. Now this is calculated, this is fine, this is fine. Now what about car C? Car C travels 400 km distance with twice the speed of car B. Okay, so car C is traveling what? How much? 400 km. With what distance? With twice the speed of car B. Twice the speed of car B. See, car B is having a speed of 50 km per hour. So car C will be having twice the speed, that is 100 km per hour. Twice the speed. So 400 km is the distance. 100 is the speed. So what would be the time? The time will be 4 hours. 400 by 100 is what? 4 hours. So every value is evaluated. I have calculated all the values. This is 50 km per hour for car A. 50 into 6 is what? 300. For car B, 50 into 36 by 5 is what? 360 km. And for car C, 100 into 4 is what? 400. Everything is known. And the moment everything is being calculated, you will be able to do all the 2, 3 or 5 questions attached to this particular caselet. This caselet is not so tough. Clear? This is what caselet is. And you are definitely having caselet in the examination. It's for sure that you are having caselets and DI and all. So in all the lectures, I will be implementing this DI wala part also and caselets also. Clear? See, this is question of average. Let's see who is doing it. in an examination, average marks obtained by the girls of a class is 85 and the average marks obtained by the boys of the same class is 87. Both girls and boys are in the ratio of this, the average marks of the whole classes. Okay, what should be the average? Watching first time this type of question, okay. These questions are asked in CDS also. CDS or in banking you have caselets in huge number of time in every exams, in every pattern of banking, that is whether you are opting for RBI or you are opting for SBI or NICL, Nabard, regulatory bodies, any for in any examination of banking you will be encountered by this type of pattern. So in an examination, average marks of girls of a class is, see, girls is having an average of 85, and what about boys? Boys is having an average of 87. So it is known that average of the whole class will be in between 85 and 87, depending upon what? Depending upon the quantity. Whose quantity is more, they will be taking up the whole average mean value towards them. So the ratio of this ratio is 4 and 5. So that means the number of boys is more, so the average will be more than the mean value. The mean value over here will be more than the value which is just in between. So in between we are having 86. So the answer will be not 86. It will be more than 86 because 86 is exactly in between both the numbers. But here the strength of boys are more, so that means the average has to be more closer towards 87. So the answer should be more than 86. So we are having not this option more than 86. Other three options are more than 86. So this was eliminated. So how to attempt this question? Sir, I am considering let the average is 85. Let the average 85. Sir, what you are doing? How you are considering 85? How you can do this? Average should not be 85 because 85 is the lower limit. Average should not touch 85 and 87. Answer should be more than 85 and less than 87. It should not touch, not equal to sign should not be given. So how come you are taking 85? So I am connecting this. Let have an approach that's the average is 85. This is the assumed average and this is the real average. There is a difference of 0. And when I compared it over here, this is 2 more, and that too for how many members? 5 members. So that means positive 10. That means what I have assumed is wrong. The average should be more than 85. Dude, what I assumed over here, that is 85. So the answer should not be 85. They are more. How come more? The ultimate result is 0 plus 10. That is 10 more. So the answer should be more than 85. How much more? This 10 should be distributed equally among 9 members. There are 9 members. 4 and 5. This is 9 members. Divide this extra among all the numbers. That is 9 numbers. So this is what? 85 plus of 1.1. That is 86.1 will be the answer. So the answer will be 86.1. This is solving average via assumption method. So 86.1 will be the average. Is it clear? Very good, Mudit. Is it clear? You can use allegation over here. You can calculate like this also. Basic is 85 into 4 plus of 87 into 5 upon total is 9. Generally we are being taught like this only. But how dangerous this is? This is damn dangerous. What if there are 17 members and 23 members? Will I be multiplying 17 into 85 in the examination? No. I should not multiply this. Your approach should be I am considering the average. Let's see. For example, let's see. Suppose so let's see. Suppose sir we have 3 different classroom, or let's say we are having boys and girls. Number of boys is 18 and that of girls is 12. Or let's say the girls is 15. Average marks of boys is what? 62 and that of girls is 73. What should be the average? What to do? Sir, I am letting the average as 62. On comparing, this is 0. Sir, I have assumed this 62 and they are 62. So there is a change of 0. And what is the change over here? They are more than 11. And that to how many members? 15 members. Sir, I have considered average as 62 and they are 73. They are 11 more, that to 15 members. 11 into 15 is what? 165. So the assumed average is wrong. The answer should be more than 62. How much more? Convert this, distribute this 165 among all the numbers. That is 15 plus 18 is what? 33. 3 times of 11 times of 3 and this is 11 times of 15. So your real average will be 67. 67 should be the answer. The real average should be 67. Fine. Even this is question of average. We had percentage, we have percentage question, we have profit and loss question, we have this average question, 2 average question over there, 1 caselets based on time and distance, 2 questions of allegation and mixtures. So in mains examinations, in mains you will be getting DI, arithmetic and caselets. And the moment your arithmetic part is strong, your caselets will be stronger and hence your DI part will also be stronger. Make it strong. Fine. Now, average of ABC is 84. Fine. ABC is having an average of 84. This is a average. 3 member is having an average of 84. That means the total is 84 into 84 times of 3. Now, when D joins them, the average becomes 80. So the moment D comes here, the average becomes 80. Either D will be more than 84 or less than 84. Sir, what happened over here? Sir, initially the average was 84. Any member who is joining ABC will be either more than 84 or they will be less than 84. If they are of 84, then average won't change. Here the average is changing. That means this D is not of 84. Now D is what? Reducing the average by 3, by 4. That 2 and 4 members, that is 16. That means D is not of 84. D is 16. D is 16 less than 84. So what you did, how you connected over here? See, ABC is having an average, 3 member is having an average of 84. If somebody is coming over here and he is reducing the average, that means this particular number is not of 84. He is not maintaining that 84 as an average. So that means that particular number who has joined D is less than 84. How much less? He is 4 less. And this average reduction is of 4, that 2 and 4 members. That means he is 16 less than 84. Clear? 16 less than 84. Is it clear? Fine. So this is what? It is 68. So the D is having an age of 68. A new person E whose age is 4 years more than D. E is what? 4 years more than D. So directly I can write that E is of 72 years. Replaces A and the average of B, C, D, E becomes 78. Fine. See, first here we were having A, B, C, D was having an average of 80. Now this A is being replaced by E and hence the average becomes how much? 78. This is average. Sir, we are doing it orally, we are not solving it. We are not multiplying. Average of 3 number is 84 into 3, 80 into 4, minus 80 into 4, minus 84. I am not doing this. I am just giving you an approach. See, the average was 84 initially. Now it becomes 80. The average reduces by 4. That too for 4 member, that is minus 16. So that means the newcomer is 16 less. 84 minus 16 is what? 68. He is of 68 years. For E directly it's given that E is 64 years elder to that of D, that is 72 years. Now the question is, initially ABCD was there, now A is being replaced by E and the average changes. That means the age of A, that means the age of A, the age of A and the age of E is not same. So BCD is constant. BCD is constant. So who is just deviating the answer? BCD is constant. So that means A and E is having a differences. And what is the difference? The difference is of 2. And that 2 of 4 members, that is of 8 years. So what you did over here, the average reduces by 2 years. The average reduces by 2 years. That means A and E are of not a same age. Sir, BCD are common. They will be having the same effect on the numerator as well as in denominator. So it's A and E, A and he, who is being replaced. The A is being replaced by E, and hence the average has changed. That means the age of A and E are not same. Had they were of same years, the average would have been same. So what is the effect? The effect is of 2 years, that too on 4 members. So 8 is the average, and who is 8 years more? A is more, because when A was there, average was 80. When E comes, average become less. That means A is greater than E, that too by 8 years. And E is what, 72. That means the age of A is what, 80 years. A is having an age of 8 years. Is it clear? Jai Hind, Jai Hind, Jai Hind. Very good. Sir, what you did over there, what you did, sir, ABC was 84, it becomes 80, average reduces by 4, that too on 4 members, that is 16 is a reduction. Sir, ABC was having 84, now it's 80, average reduces by 16, that means D is of 68 years. Now, but for E, it's directly being mentioned, and I connected over here. Now, this is the last question. Let's see who is doing the last question. It's a question of profit and loss. The question says a person buys some toffee at the rate of 2 for a rupee. Okay, this is quantity and this is price. He's bought some toffee at the rate of 2 for a rupee. For rupee 1, he's purchasing 2 article and same number. Okay, and same number of toffee at 3 for rupees 2. 3 for rupees 2. This particular shopkeeper is first purchasing toffee from 2 different places. He is mixing it and he is selling it forward. So the moment he bought toffees from 2 different places, he will be having an average cost price, because cost prices for both the articles are same. The rate of first toffees were 2 for rupees 1 and this is 3 for rupees 2. Now he has bought same article from both the places. So the moment I got to know that same article was there, making article same, that is 3 and 2, make the article same, that means he has bought, this is quantity and price. I'm doing it in the next diagram. So for every 6 article he had paid 3 rupees in the first case, and for the every 6 article he had paid how much? That is 4 rupees. That means this particular shopkeeper is bringing 12 toffees at rupees 7. This is the average cost price. He is bringing the article from 2 different places. Toffees were bought from 2 different places. So ultimately both the toffees were same, quantity was same. That means 6 cost rupees 3 and other 6 from the other market cost rupees 4. That means he had bought 12 article for at the rate of rupees 7. Now he is selling them. 12 article were bought at the rate of rupees 7, and what he is saying that he is selling at the rate of 5 for rupees 3. At every 3 rupees he is selling 5 article. So let's see what is the amount of profit or loss percent. Take the cost price of unit article, or you do one thing, make it equal, and let's see what does equal quantity cost him, and what is the selling price for the equal quantity. Sir, he has bought at this rate and he is selling at this rate. That means on multiplying by 5, I got the result at 60 articles were bought for rupees 35 from the market, and the same 60 articles was sold 36 for 36. This is quantity and this is price. The moment I made this quantity equal, I got to know that in the whole Vapar, in the whole business, his entire business cost rupees 35. The cost of 60 toffees were 35 and he is selling it at 36. The amount of profit he is making is what? 1 unit. So profit percent is 1 out of 35 into 100. 5 times of 20 and 5 times of 7, that is 2. 6 by 7% is the amount of profit percent he is making. Hello, Gandharv, hello. You can just convert this into single diagram also. See what I did. So this was the rate he bought, and even this was the rate he bought from other mandi, other shop. So this particular shopkeeper is purchasing the article from two different places and he is selling at different rate. And the article which he has purchased was same article. So I made both the articles same. That means for every 7 rupees, he is getting 12 article. Now he took this at this particular rate and he sold all the articles. Unless and until your whole business has not been completed, you will not be able to evaluate the profit or loss percent. Now here he has purchased 12 article at rupees 7 and selling at 5 for at this rate. So made the quantity equal and get the result. So that means for every 12 article he has paid 7 rupees. That means for every 60 article he will be paying 35 rupees, same ratio. And now he has sold all the article for 36. The moment I got this comparison of CP and SP, I got to know that he is making a profit of 1 rupee on 35. So this was today's class, in which we discussed what? We discussed one question of simple CISI, one question of time and distance, one question of profit and loss, one question of ratio and proportion, two question of allegation mixture, and two question of profit and loss, total two question of profit and loss, and two question of average. Along with that, we had one caselet of based on time, speed and distance. So once again I will be taking the classes. So how was your classes? Please comment in the link, okay, or in the comment box. Did you like it or not? Or and I will be putting more questions of DI and caselets in the questions, because in the examinations, in the mains, your selection depends upon how much quantity of DI or how much quantity of caselets you are attempting, or arithmetic you are attempting. So there is a direct relation between arithmetic and caselets, or arithmetic and DI. See, this was DI, this was arithmetic based caselets, and there are DI based caselets also. Fine. So meet you next time. Till then, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.